welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Azier, also known as Mindsetandmascara, and we are going to be talking about the Colourpop collection in this video. Now, I took everything out of the package, which I know I shouldn't have, but sorry, I did. I got the entire collection, and there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about, and I will talk about it at the end of this too. So there are 3 Supernova shadows. I do use one of these in the look that I'm doing now. You will see this in the tutorial coming up here soon. But there's 3 of these, and they come with 3 of the mini Glitterly Obsessed. Now, let me tell you, if you have the entire Glitterly Obsessed collection, you do not need these. These are repeats. Along with the mini trio, you get a mini trio 2 in the kit. Like I said, these are repeats. You do not need them. However, there are 2 new Glitterly Obsessed, Bring the Heat and Trippin' on Skies. I, of course, use this on my lids. I do put a disclaimer in there. Do not use this on your lids, okay? I have been using them on my lids. I know the ramifications. I know the dangers of it. So I use them. Find some eye-safe glitters. There's a bunch out there. Okay. So the Glitterly Obsessed. Now, you also get 4, and like I said, I don't know which ones came in which, but you get 4 lip colors and 3 lip glosses. You have 3 ultra matte, which are on the Grill, Sherbert Shop, and Melonade. Okay, those are these 3 colors. The one that is on my lips today is Sherbert Shop. Also, 1 ultra blotted lip in Swing Away. Let me tell you, I absolutely love these. I did do a look. I will put it up here if I can find it in my phone of thousands of pictures of myself. I did do a look with an ultra blotted lip, and of course I always use lip glosses. And I absolutely love them because they give them that kind of stained popsicle lip, and I absolutely love it. It was a bright pink, but it ended up being muted because it was very sheer. And then 3 glosses. These 2 glosses have glitter in them. They are gorgeous. I do show more of a close-up. These are Granita and Scorcher. I am not going to do any swatches of these because there are so many videos out there of swatches, and I do not swatch very well. Guys, I don't swatch very well. So, and then there is one in Fresco, and this is a shimmery gloss, but it doesn't have any glitter in it. Okay, I think that's it. If I missed anything, I am so very sorry. Let me look. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, let's not forget this. The Main Squeeze palette, the palette that everybody is obsessing about. It's a red palette. These are the colors here that are in the palette. You get a small mirror, and then these are the colors. I have another red palette here. I'm sure that you guys know this palette. This is the Blood Sugar palette, the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette, and this is the palette here. I want to show these side by side. There are similar colors, but of course they aren't dupes. Now, the colors that I kind of see are kind of alike are Prick and Like It's Hot, and even then you can see that. We're going to put Cherry Soda right next to it. So you can see this. These are the colors. This one is Prick. This one is Prick. This one is Cherry Soda. These are the 2 colors from the Jeffree Star palette. This one right here is Like It's Hot. So you can see it is close. but you know, not exact. This red stains, guys. Just know that red stains. I'm going to take Home Slice, which is the red color in the Colourpop palette, against the red in the Blood Sugar palette. This is Blood Sugar, and this is Home Slice. So, of course, they are very different reds. I think the closest one that you're gonna see is Cherry Soda Prick and Like It's Hot. The other ones are not. So we've got red bottoms from the Colourpop, and then Extraction from Blood Sugar. I hate doing swatches, guys. I hate. Coma. And then Intravenous. All right. So this one right here is red bottoms. I do use this in my look today, along with Extraction right here. And this one here is Coma. And this one here is Fresh Meat. So these two are not Fresh Meat. This one is Intravenous. So these two, Intravenous and red bottoms, they have a similar vibe to them, but of course not completely a dupe. So I know Jeffree Star is very controversial. A lot of people don't like to support him. I absolutely love this palette, but if you're looking for a good alternative, this is, it's not a perfect dupe, and I knew it wasn't going to be, okay? But it's a very good alternative to a red palette. So I absolutely love, love, love this palette. It's just like any other Colourpop palette. 9-pan palette. I have almost all of them. The only two that I don't have is the Soul and the Blue Moon palette, and I will eventually be getting the Blue Moon palette. So I'm not gonna swatch everything else. Like I said, you have a lot of videos out there with this collection, and even eye swatches, because I do watch That Girl Shay. If you want to see this look, stay tuned and let's get started. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna get started here, but I wanted to do a couple things first. I was gonna do my face first. I never do my face first. We will zoom you in to see the eye look, but we have these oils, this oil and the face milk, and usually I use this Radiant Glow Face Oil by Derma E. I absolutely love this. I put it under my foundation. Yes, I have an oily skin type, but it seems to work really, really well, especially with the foundation that I use. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use the watermelon face milk instead of the watermelon seed oil, and we are going to see how this works. I'm not going to try everything in this collection because there is like a lot, a lot in this collection. So I'm not going to, it smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Okay. Thing you should know about me, I do not like watermelon flavored, artificial watermelon flavored stuff. It drives my kids nuts. So yeah. Okay. So, that feels good. It smells really good. So we are going to, let's zoom you in. So I'm going to do the Main Squeeze palette, of course. I'm going to do something simple. And by that I mean it will just evolve into whatever comes about. I say simple and then it ends up being complex. But I'm going to start out with Like It's Hot, which is this color right here. And I'm just going to use a tapered blending brush. I'm going to clean that off with my color switch. Guys, if I seem a little off today, it's because I am. I'm back. I am back. However, I am a little off today. I know people are going to say something because they always do, but It's been a rough week for me. So we're gonna start off with Like It's Hot. I'm just gonna use a tapered blending brush, and that is gonna go here in the transition area. I'm using my mirror here. I also have a mirror in front of me. I have mirrors everywhere because I want to make sure I do this as best as possible. Bear with me here. My eye looks always look really, really odd until they are finished because, well, I tend to go heavy-handed and I tend to use very bright colors. So that also, if it looks like my shadow is skipping or is kind of patchy, do not blame that on the shadow, okay? I do not set my base, so it takes a little bit more time to blend out my shadows. See, this is actually faster blending than normal, but it does take a little bit of time to blend out my shadows just because I don't set my base. And I use a MAC paint pot. I'm going to use, this is soft ochre. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go into Home Slice. That's this one right here, and we're gonna put that one in the crease. I'm thinking that maybe it will brighten this up a little bit. It may be, I may regret it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If y'all know me, or for those of you that don't know me, I don't ever have a plan when I'm going into my videos, just because I don't plan. I kind of go with the flow, and I like for the palette to kind of speak for itself and inspire me. So yeah, this is going to, it's going to be giving it a little bit of shimmer, but it's also kind of brightening up the area. I tend to layer on shadows because I like the way they look kind of layered and gradient to great. Yeah, okay. Y'all also know that I don't take myself too seriously and I tend to talk a lot. All right, that is that. It doesn't look much different, but it does add a little bit of dimension to it. Now we're gonna add even more dimension, and I'm going to use my IBY crease brush, probably my most used crease brush. And we're gonna go into Seed Money. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Seed Money, and then we're gonna go into Red Bottoms, and then deepen up the outer corner a little bit. I'm gonna try to use as much Colourpop and as much from this collection as I can, just so you can get a feel of you know, the collection, although I'm sure there's tons and tons of videos out with this collection right now. But this I am just gonna put in the crease to deepen it up just a little bit. Do both. I have hooded eyes. I tend to put my shadows a lot higher up just because they're hooded, and the way that my brow bone is, my brows are, they don't have much of an arch. So I do highlight the entire brow bone. Do whatever works for you, okay? Don't just blindly follow what I'm doing. Do what works for you. If you have a similar eye shape to me, then, you know, for all means go ahead, but don't just do what I am doing because it may not work for your eye shape. So now we're going to go into Red Bottoms, and I'm going to use that same IBY crease brush. I'm going to color switch it really well, and then I'm going to go into the deeper red, kind of burgundy shade, and that's going to go on the corner here. And then when there is very little left on the brush, we will pull it in. Okay, so we are going to get the Sephora Pro shader brush. This is the number 18. I have had this small shader brush for forever, like literally forever. Usually now I would do a cut crease, but I'm not going to today. I'm just gonna kind of put this over top of the red bottoms and blend it out. And I think what Nicole Renee Cutler calls, she calls this a kind of blended cut crease. Either way, I'm just adding this shimmer on here and just gonna kind of blend it out because this isn't gonna be the like star of the show. I'm gonna put the Glitterly Obsessed on there. And guys, please, I put that on my eye, but I'm gonna have fair warning. Don't do it. It's not meant for eyes. It is not eye safe. There's larger particles of glitter, and therefore you can cut the eye if it gets inside the eye. I use them at my own risk. So find some glitters that are eye safe, which I actually have a ton of. I just don't want to use today. So find some glitters that are eye safe and go with that. All right, so we're back, and if you notice, I've pretty much done my entire face except for the lower lash line, which I always do because, oh my God, my lines on my lower lash line are insane. There is a reason. It will get fixed, okay? It will get fixed. I just was a little emotional these past couple of days. So let's just say that and kind of get it over with. We are going to go back into the main squeeze palette. I'm going to go in with this darker shade called Red Bottoms. You know, I don't know if I'm going to put lashes on or not. I haven't decided that, but we're going to see here and go from there. Okay? Yeah. Plus, I haven't put on the glitter yet because I was waiting for the camera to stop dying. I'm sorry, my battery to start charging again. So let's do this real quick. We're gonna go in with Red Bottoms and just kind of go halfway. I am not going to use the lid shade on there, which usually what I do is I do to the bottom what I normally do to the top, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. Okay, so about halfway and just kind of rub that on the lower lash line. You want to keep it a little bit darker, closer to the lash line. And then I am going to now go into, actually, I think maybe I'm going to use one of these Supernova shadows on the lower lash line instead of any of these, because I've got, yeah, let's just do this. Hopefully I can blend it and it won't be too bad. That was probably the worst decision I have made, but we're going to try to make this work. So I'm going to go into Like It's Hot. Actually, let me blend this out really quick. Let's see if I can blend this out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, that works. All right. That is blended out, and now we're going to go into Like It's Hot and blend everything along the bottom. I like to have a smoked out lower lash line. All right, so I had to take a little break there. I had my best friend call me and needed some advice, or just somebody to talk to. So, and kind of so did I. So. All right, so we're gonna put this in the inner corner. This is what I used on the brow bone. And that is, those of you that follow me, it's very rare when I don't do an inner corner highlight. So there's that. All right, inner corner highlight, done. Now what we're gonna do is I am going to spray my face, and then we are going to put highlighter on. This is Urban Decay All Nighter. And then I'm gonna put my highlighter on and we'll do lips. Oh, ooh, no, damn it. Let's put this on our eye. I really didn't want to set that first, but okay. This is Bring the Heat. Let's do highlighter first. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. This has been one of my favorite highlighters for like ever. There's like a huge dent in there, and we're gonna put that on the face. I actually have been using more, and I'm gonna use with the Juvia's Place their highlighting blending brush. This is an awesome brush. I don't know if I can get it in focus because on the camera, this is great. This is great. I did my highlighter and all of that, and I forgot to turn the camera on. So sorry guys. It's that kind of day. All right, like I said, this is what I use to get my glitter looks, but you guys don't do this. Or do it with caution, okay? Because these are not eye safe. This is body glitter, and you don't know what reaction your eyes are gonna have to it. I tested it out and then started using it, and yeah. And I wish that you could actually see the effect of that. It is amazing. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna do the other eye, and then we'll come back and do the lips. Zooming you out, we are gonna do the lips now. This is taking forever. I do not know how much crap is on here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do the lips now. I'm gonna take off the gloss that I had. We're gonna use the lippy scrub. This is the watermelon lippy scrub. I do use a lot of lip scrubs. Well, not a lot. I use one lip scrub. I use the Jeffree Star lip scrub, and that's because it is completely edible. And it's very coarse, and so it exfoliates really, really well. This is more of a fine lip scrub. I'm not sure how much I like that, but it does what it needs. It tastes like artificial watermelon. So if you do not like artificial watermelon taste, it tastes like an artificial watermelon. It's kind of like the, I bought a pumpkin spice latte lip scrub from Jeffree Star, and yeah, it was nasty. I think it's still up there. I need to throw it away. Okay, this is the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Frenchie. We're gonna use this. We're also going to use it's a little bit off, the color is. We're gonna use this Ultra Matte Lip. There you go. In Sherbet Shop. So let's line the lips first. I don't know which gloss I'm gonna use, and I can't remember which gloss came in which bundle, so I'm very, very sorry. So we're going to use this gloss in Sherbet Shop. Not gloss, sorry. I don't do anything without putting some kind of gloss on, so we are going to do gloss. God, if I could remember which one came in which. We have Scorcher and Granita. They are pretty much, they both have large flecks of glitter in them, but one is a little more red, the other is a little more icy. So I think what I'm going to use is I'm going to use Scorcher, which is has a little bit of a red tinge to it. And let's put this on. Okay, yeah, that is beautiful. Okay, there we go. I always wipe my brush off. I don't like to stain my glosses. I'm a little crazy like that. And this is the finished look. I love the way that it came out. These are my kind of looks. So those of you that are just joining me, these are pretty much my kind of look. So, all right, so that is it for this video. I really, really love this collection. However, I think there's some pieces in there that if you have a large Colourpop collection like I do, okay, not everybody has my collection, okay, I do know that. But if you do have a large Colourpop collection, that you probably don't need everything. I did not have any Supernova shadows, so I did, well, I got the entire kit. If I would have looked at it, I probably would have just gotten these if these were individual, instead of getting them paired with the Glitterly Obsessed, because I do have all of the Glitterly Obsessed glitters except for the ones that came in the Villains collection. One of these days I will bite the bullet and buy the entire Villains collection because I really do want it, but I really didn't need it. So I really didn't need the minis, like the mini trio or the Supernova minis. I wasn't fond of the lip scrub, and it came in the kit with the milk, the face milk, and the watermelon oil. I really honestly don't need these. I mean, this felt really good. It was really hydrating. It felt great on the skin, but I have, like I said, I have my face oil. I use the Derma E Radiant Glow face oil, and I love it because it gives a little bit of a glow to the skin. It has a little bit, if you shake it, let me shake it here. If you shake it, you can see it has a little bit of a kind of a iridescent to it. So I have that, so I really honestly do not need the oils. And then as far as the lip stuff, I can never have enough lip products, so and lip glosses. I'm gonna have to do a declutter back there pretty soon. Excuse the camera, I had just used it, but I'm gonna have to do a declutter on my lip stuff like very, very soon, and I'm crying because I have like 3 of those of just lip glosses. So yeah. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of this, then hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Also, if you want to follow me on my social media, Mindset and Mascara. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video.